Hey guys, this is Media Gaze, and I'm back playing Icewind Dale. So we're still here in Kuldahar, and we have a few more places to check out. So let's look around at these little houses and see what's inside.
Of course.
My duty is clear.
Locked. The mechanism that operates this does not have a conventional lock, and may be warded against simple spells. So I probably need a key for that.
May I help?
Let's check this one.
Of course.
Yes? Acknowledged.
How may I? Surely. Of course.
What? By the hells? I wasn't expecting any new faces in Kuldahar, with the passes being what they are. You from Easthaven? How did you get through? We were part of an expedition from Easthaven, but not all of us made it. My sympathies for your fallen comrades. What happened? The pass is snowed in, and to make things worse, there is a horde of creatures in the pass, mostly goblins and orcs. I doubt any caravans will be through for quite some time. That's grim news indeed. I fear things here in Kuldahar are not much better. You may wish you'd stayed in Easthaven. Tell me about Kuldahar. What do you want to know about Kuldahar? Or did you want to know what's been going on around Kuldahar? Around Kuldahar? What do you mean, the weather? This winter's been a season of evil here in Kuldahar. People vanishing, sudden storms, monsters sighted in the pass. It's all going to get a lot worse before the year is done, mark my words. I see. Anything else you can tell me? Ask some of the other townsfolk. They might know something I don't. And you'll never know what bit of information they got in their heads. They might randomly cough up when asked. Very well then. Can you tell me a little bit about the town? Well, Kuldahar's not a big place, but I can tell you a bit about it if you want. How long has that tree been here? It's huge. Been here as long as I can remember. A blessing as near as I can tell. The chilly weather doesn't even touch the town with the tree growing here. It radiates enough heat to keep things green, which is a sight for tired eyes here in the north. But hells, you came through the pass, you know that already. I have some more questions about the town. Well, Kuldahar's not a big place, but I can tell you a bit about it if you want. So we know all this stuff. I thought I saw a ship lying by the great tree when I came in. Oh, you mean that airship Fiddlebenders holed up in? Yeah, well, for the whole story you'd have to speak to him about it. This Fiddlebender, he lives in the airship then? Aye, Fiddlebender's our local alchemist. I guess you southerners might say. Makes potions and concoctions, and the occasional explosion. He'll need to start adding chimneys to pump out the smoke at the rate he's going. I had some more questions about Kuldahar in general. What do you want to know about Kuldahar? Or do you want to know what's been going on around Kuldahar? Do you know anything about the Veil of Shadows? The Veil of Shadows? Might want to ask Merrick. He and his brother Silas make a pilgrimage there every year to pay their respects to their ancestors. I think they left on their trip a day or two ago, though, so they won't be back for a while. I ran into Merrick. He was nearly killed by a pack of Yetis that were prowling the Vale. I offered to get an heirloom of his back. Friend, don't go stepping foot into the Veil of Shadows. It's not a place for the living. As long as the dead mind their own affairs, we mind ours. I have to go there. The Vale may be the source of the troubles in Kuldahar. Never been to the Vale of Shadows myself, but I've heard it's covered in shadows. It's like twilight there all the time. No good'll come from the living setting foot in the Vale. Let evil feed on evil, that's what I say. There's not much choice. Any advice or information you could offer would be welcome. Well, I don't know too much about the Vale, or even like talking about it, for that matter. You may have better luck with some of the other townsfolk. They may know more than I do, and there's no telling what random tidbit someone might cough up when you're talking with them. I'll ask some of the other townsfolk then. Farewell. Alright.
It will be done.
So let's check this other place. It's the Potter. Let's go in here.
Surely.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Easy, friend. We're not going to hurt you. We just have some questions. Questions? What kind of questions? Who are you? I am Ernest, the Potter. At least I used to be. Now I just want to get out of this place alive. But with all the terrible things happening in town, I'm too scared to step outside my shop. Your shop? What do you sell? This shop is my home. I used to make pottery here, but there doesn't seem to be much point anymore. I've closed shop and packed up my things. As soon as the pass is clear, I'm heading south to Baldur's Gate. I hear it's nice there. What can you tell us about the disturbances in the past? Disturbances? Yes. People disappearing. Monsters everywhere. Even the weather has turned against us. Nobody knows why. Not even Arendelle. Who is this Arendelle? He watches out for us. Some say he's the last of the old druids of Kuldahar. His house is just south and west of here, over by the standing stones. Well, best of luck to you. Farewell. Oh, poor guy.
I don't mind.
See what's up here. There's some townsfolk milling about.
Let me know what you want. Yes.
Let Sheila check these out. She's another townsperson. Oh, that's a nice little house. See if they got any items for me.
That sounds reasonable.
Oh, there's a picture of Presto. That's cool. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in here. Nice house, though.
I'm on it.
Let's check this one. There we go.
My duty is clear.
Potion. Anything else? Alright.
I'm on it.
I will assist you in any way possible.
What's this? Cellar Tavern. Okay, let's see if we can find anything out here in the bar.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Keep your damn horses stabled. I'll get to you in a moment. Hey, what's this? Some sort of majory? Excuse me? Ha! I'm just surprised to see a new face in Kuldahar is all. Thought I'd never see another customer, the past buried in snow as it is. You must be looking for something fierce to brave the winter's chill like that. I'm looking for a meal if the kitchen's still open. If it's a meal you're after, tell that filthy goateed wine spider squatting behind the bar to stop drinking the stock and fire up the oven. But you'd best shout. He's too deep in his cups to hear you talk civilized like. I may do that. Say, I'm part of an expedition from East Haven looking for troubles in Kuldahar. I was wondering if you could help me. Oh, is that so? Well, we should all be blessed then, our bone-carving neighbors trudging through the drifts to make sure we are all right. What's East Haven worried about us for? We've heard of strange events in the region. Goblins, orcs, and other humanoids seem to be gathering in East Haven and Kuldahar. Do you have any idea why? No, I don't. I mean, we've had our share of raiders before, but this year has been worse than any other I can recall. How so? Well, I've heard tell of raiders, goblins and the like, never seen in the past before. Folks, travelers have gone missing, and no one knows where. Lots of strange goings-ons. Got a lot of folks worried. You might want to speak to Arundel. If his beard's any sign, he's got a lot of knowing to his years. You can find him at the base of the great tree. His is the two-storied house to the south and west. Do you know where I can find a room for the night? Well, you're in and out of luck. We don't have any rooms, but that pug-nosed knee-high at the evening shade, Icewind, has some rooms for let, if you're interested. Better hope you have enough coin, though. I doubt a pile of gold would be enough for that copper-clenching mole. Hardly a recommendation. I take it you don't care for this halfling much. It's nothing to do with him being half a man. If so, then most of Kuldahar would be guilty. It's his manner. That ill-mannered excuse for a gunny sack came into ownership of that inn recently, and it's a queer thing how he did it, too. How so? Well, the previous innkeeper, Eldon, is one of the folks who's gone missing of late. Thing is, he's one of the only ones that seem to know he was going missing, 'cause he left a claim on who to pass the inn on to in case he needed to be put to sleep with a shovel. Go on. Then barely a day after he's gone, Eldon shows up like a winter wolf out of the fresh fallen snow, with the claim in his paw, and set up shop pretty as you please. Well, Eldon could just have been looking ahead. People leave legacies in wills all the time. Well, I knew Eldon, and the fool was a right enough fellow, but he had the palsy so bad he couldn't even write his own name, much less a claim. And that was if he was in the know about his letters, which he wasn't. I see. Interesting. Maybe I'll ask Eldon about the claim he has. In the meantime, where would I find a meal? You already know that. Thanks, Emilio. You've been very helpful.
May I help? It will be done.
Talk to the barkeep. Well now, seems the pass coughed up one more straggler. Welcome to the root cellar, stranger. Name's Whitcomb. What's your pleasure? A drink? Something from the kitchen? Amelia, one of your barmaids, said I should ask you for a meal. Ha! I strongly doubt she said it as politely as that. A brassy one she is. Her tongue could cut firewood. And it will if she keeps up her chatter! But never you mind. I can set you up with a meal if that's your liking. Just name your pleasure. That would be welcome, yes. Okay, we got some wine, and some mead, some stout, some brandy, and some cider. But I barely got any money, so I'm not going to waste it on drinks.
It will be done.
Okay guys, so looks like there's only a few more places to check. We're gonna go check out the inn, and then I guess the blacksmith and the airship is all we have left to check, and then we'll be heading to the Vale of Shadows. Alright, I'll talk to you guys next time, and I'll see you later.